Hello everyone. I'm going to show you now how to install and use the hacked client of Realmstock. It's not that difficult. This tutorial is for Flash. If you're using Steam, you're going to get fucked. Please switch to Flash. It's just better for FPS and hack client wise. It's really difficult to explain. Anyway, what you want to do, if you're on Realmstock, you want to go to free stuff, you want to click on hacked client, you'll get to this page, you want to click on download client. Alright, let's just wait till it downloads. As you can see, it's downloading. Now, for every update, you have to download it and just replace it, nothing more to it. But if this is your first time setting up, I will go through it with you. But if you update it, you only need to just replace the file, nothing more to it. Alright, we're gonna go find the file. Alright, the file is here. We're gonna put the file on the place where you want it. I usually put it on my desktop. As you can see, I would like to replace it. There we go. Then we can start up the game. And it's now starting up. What you can do, if you're on Flash, you can press Ctrl H, so you get the high quality, and then Ctrl F, so you get the full screen. Full screen is pretty useful. We're gonna go play, go into your character. It automatically goes to your quest room. It's really useful. Alright, then we'll get to Nexus. Alright, first things first. To get this full screen like I have, you will normally be looking at it like this. Alright? So, we're gonna go to controls. There's nothing too special here. Don't worry about it. Controls, nothing new here either. Chat, nothing new. Graphics, nothing new. Sound, nothing new. Friends, nothing new. Event, this is an event notifier. It's not really that useful. I usually have it off because it barely works anyway. Basically what it does, if you're in the realm, it will tell you when there is an event. You can either just pay attention in chat like I usually do and teleport to the quest, but this gives you a sound and shows you a big on the screen, but I usually have it off. Experimental, I usually just have these settings. Toggle new minimap colors on, show fame gain on, always show XP self, curse indication on, I'll toggle pots to max on, disable enemy shoot all, and the rest I have off to get the most, well, you can put more on if you like. This is just my settings really. Debuffs. Now I only have, as you can see from the red ones, I only have, oh, you can actually put that on. I only have ignore armor broken, because the others can disconnect you, and armor broken isn't really gonna disconnect you, and some of them don't even work. For example, pet stasis doesn't work. So really, just put only ignore armor broken on, and the white ones you can put all on. Keep the rest on off. Also, I put mine on L, because you're gonna be using. Wait, no. Oh, this is auto aim. Never mind. Auto aim. I put my auto aim on Y because I'm used to the auto fire. So basically, if I can just toggle it on and on. Aim mode. Sometimes you need to change your aim mode. Not really that useful though. You don't need it. But I put this on L. Auto ability hotkey. This is useful for like a warrior. But I just put it on numpad star because I only need it on my warrior. So I just need to toggle it once. Auto aim on. My auto nexus person, I put it at 20%. Because it's 1/5 of your health, then it will nexus. I also have HP threshold. I put it on 25%. I'll explain why. Just give me a second. Auto sync client HP. You want this shit off. This is garbage. Auto aim target lead, pretty useful. Remove HP when dealing damage. Put it off. Shoot at walls. That's your own priority. I put it on off. Because if I have auto aim on and I'm going to shoot it once, I just shoot myself. I just click, then to override it. Aim at invulnerable. I put it off. You can put it on and get like the free accuracy, but it can be really asked to do that. Bounding distance 4. Only aim at accepted. Not really worth it because you need to manually add stuff then. Alright, HP pot threshold 25%. This means if you're on 25% health, you will automatically use a health potion. So your HP will go back up. Meaning that your outer nexus percent on 20% is actually almost never going to be used, since you have like 6 times you can use a potion. So you first use a potion, and then after there's no more potions, then it will nexus. This means you can stay in longer, pretty useful. Don't put it on any higher because you will lose your potions too quick. Just 25% is good, 20% here is perfect. Outer MP pot threshold, don't really use it. I can save my mana pots that way. Outer HP pot delay, 400 ms, 200 ms. This is all already standard shit basically. Outer responder, I put it on, it's pretty useful. You don't need to, but for example for sewer, pretty useful. Outer aim distance 1. Outer claim calendar, so that what you saw in the beginning, it would just go to your daily login to do this shit. Boss priority, pretty important. This prioritizes every boss. So when there, for example, the boss spawns monsters, and the monsters are closer to you than the boss, it will still shoot on the boss. Spawn Trickster Prism. I put it on off because I don't play Trickster. Loot. Alright. I put my outer loot on N because I like to toggle this. So N is a quick button I can use. Mainly because for taking screenshots and whatnot, you would like to have this off. I put loot upgrades off because I'm already like pretty top, besides on this character, of course. Minimum weapon tier is all up to you to what he should loot. Minimum fame bonus, loot HP potions, pretty useful on. MP potions on. To inventory, don't put this on. This will basically fuck up everything. You want to keep it on off. What it does, it will trade 1 item for your inventory to get the extra potions. Not really useful. Loot live and mana potions, loot rainbow potions, loot skins, loot keys, loot pet skins, loot UT items. Alright, I'm gonna show you a trick because the marks, they are counted as soulbound. So if you put loot marks on off, they will still loot marks. So loot marks off and soulbound off, because you still have loot UT items. Auto loot in vault, put it on off because so you can actually trash some items in vault, pretty useful as well. Auto stack, pretty useful. Alright, we're going to world now. Now here we're gonna get something really useful. For example, the offset colossus. I use this myself. You also have the cult stat, the void bow, celestial blade, aetherite. Basically what this does, it will change the way that your colossus sword shoots. I usually have it as /colo 0.2, makes it aiming really easier. For example, reverse cult staff, that means you shoot normally, pretty OP, not gonna lie. Damage ignored enemies, I just put it off. Projectile no clap, pretty useful to toggle it. For example, if you're gonna be accuracy farming, you want to have this on off, but that's why I put it on P, so you can just do it. Teleport to anchor, it's really just for you don't really need it. Teleport to quest, don't need it. List keys, really useless as well, but it's a standard key, so ignore ice and push. You want to put this on. Basically what this means, for example, Sprite World, you don't get pushed around, you can just bulk. Same with the ice, you can just bulk. Pass through invulnerable, you want to put this on off if you're accuracy farming. Otherwise you can just leave it on, but right now I have off because I've been accuracy farming quite a lot these days. But you can just put it on if you want to. Safe walk, this is really dumb. Basically this means you cannot walk into lava, toxic waste or whatsoever, it will block you. I just have it on off, I don't really need it. You can put it on, but I don't need it. Then we have the hotkeys. You have your F2 for pause, F3 for dying tassel, F4 for LOD, F1 for Sam. Then you can put for customs, and then you type slash, show it right here, slash ship message 1, and then your message. Alright, reconnect, these are the reconnect buttons. Reconnect realm, random realm, reconnect vault, reconnect daily. And you have your visuals. Now, this one here is the most important of all. Low CPU mode is really useful. We're gonna put that on H. Well, I put it on H because I'm using it a lot, like a lot. Full screen, I'm gonna put it on. Oh, hang on, I'm getting cold. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Alright, full screen. You want to turn it on. If it's on, you probably have to type /fs. So you actually get the full screen. Hide chat low CPU mode, you don't need it. I will show you low CPU mode in a second. Show quest word, don't need it. Hide non-lock it. Nah, don't really need it. I have transparent on, it's pretty useful. Hide pets, only have mine because I have a paralyzed pet. Loop preview, hella useful. I will show you in a second as well. Show the percentage, not really needed. This not needed. This is definitely not needed. This is not needed. Reduce particles, pretty useful. Reduces a lot of lag. Ignore status effect text. This is useful. Put it on off. Or I mean on, but I have a better PC. But if you're lagging, what is this? Example, if you have cursed monster or whatsoever, you see the red lining around them. No more. You just don't see that anymore. Big loopbacks. I don't know, it's kind of gay to me. Don't use it. Use it on your own risk. Evil Air graphics mode. I don't need it. Show client HP bar. This is where people make the mistake. Just put it on off. Like, for real. You don't, like, what's this? What is this, man? The fuck? No. We don't want this. Just off. Off. Make other players transparent. Hell yes. This is important. If someone's locked, they will not be transparent. Put it on. Show guildmates with alpha. No thank you. Show player key list. No thank you. Always show fame and gold. Basically, if you're in the realm, you'll be able to see how much fame and gold you have. I just put it on. Show remaining enemy counter. I have it on. Never knew what it did. Don't even know what it is. Show phase timers. Pretty useful. It's phase like shaders. It'll tell you when to enter and when not. Map hack is good for a realm. Disable shot rotation. This is leg removing, especially in Lost House. What is this? Rotating shots don't no longer rotate, they just fly at you. Fame. This is fame bots. This is bannable. Don't use it. Simple as that. Other. Rotate 45 degrees and rotate 45 degrees minus. I have that on. Pretty useful. What it does is literally you just rotate 45 degrees. I like that. You know, I like that. I put my clip there. Okay. Ammo quest, don't need it. Reset client speed, don't need it. Instant nexus, put it on. Vault only mode, don't need it. Tally self, don't need it. No trade delay, don't need it. Put it on. You don't need it, but put it on so you can instantly trade. Ignore starter pops, don't need it. Extended player menu. Yes, what this does is you can see now the inventory, the stats and whatnot. You know, pretty useful. Replace con with con, don't need it. I will show you in a second what this does. Dynamic damage text color, pretty useful. Your damage will change color on the damage. Treasure room notifier, pretty useful. Never knew how it worked though, but I have it on just in case. Right click option, don't put this on. This is really bad. Backspace, just keep it a backspace. Still camera access, no. Cache character, no. Chat length fan, you can put them longer if you like. Fix back-to-back tap hotkeys, pretty useful. Use control if you like. Background FPS, don't need it, but you can put it on. Following portal, no need. Taunt boss cycle. This is useful if you're a private Tom, you want to use auto aim. It will just put it on, you know, thing on the cycle. You have to find out yourself how it works because I never use it. Right click, trade, select all. No. Alright. Screenshot mode, really important. What this does, if I press backspace, I will look like I'm a legit player. This is for screenshots, for example. For example, I were to get this loot. I can now take a screenshot because, right, as you can see now, I can all the hacks. Now keep in mind that if your auto loot is enabled and you put it on, yeah, alright, so auto loot is not working next to this, of course, but basically if you have auto loot on and you have this, it will still pick it up. So that's why auto loot is enabled. Do like this, make your screenshot. Pretty useful. Now, earlier I talked about the loop reviewer. It's really useful because look at this. You can literally see what's in your chest. You see that? You can literally see what's in the chest. I put this in, you can literally see it. It's really useful for your management of the chest. Alright, don't even know why I have that. All that. What else did I miss? It was world or something? Close, no, visual? Yeah, low CPU mode. Alright, low CPU mode, if I press the button, you can see it's all blue. Normally it should be all black. Let's go into a realm, and I'll show you. Alright. Oh, I'm crashing. Give me a little second. There we go. Everything is black, besides the threes, the monsters, and what they shoot, and my shots. So now, I can, you see that? I see the shot. So now you can actually see what the fuck is going on, and everyone else is invisible. You can see there is a player here. There is a player here. He's gone. This is really useful for raids like Lost Halls and whatnot. Now everyone is gone, and you have no more lag, and you just play like this. If you want to stay in the group, really just look in your map to stay in the group, or just keep toggling it. So yeah, this is really useful. Now I'm gonna tell you two commands. We have the /con. For example, we go to EU West. You type /con EU West, just like that, and look at that. We're now in EU West. All right, pretty simple like that. It can work for all servers. Really good for server calling for Lost Halls. Now you see this realm is full. What we do is /realm and type skeleton. And you can see it can take multiple times to connect. Just give it a second. There we go. We're now into skeleton. Just like that. And this is my tutorial for the hack client, guys. Hope you guys found it useful. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Yeah, goodbye.